What's next? One more ramps. Mr. Nightmare.
This first one was submitted by viewer Trent Leons, and when this was recorded, he and his family had recently moved into his grandparents' house. The house is in the middle of nowhere, so the family naturally had their guard down. However, one night at 1 in the morning, while most of the family was asleep, Trent got a notification for a ring that there was motion at the front door. A notification for movement wasn't a concern as the family has outdoor cats that are active at night, but there was definitely reason for concern when it said somebody is at your front door. One of the family members grabbed a gun and went to open the front door, and that's where he started to raise his hands and started asking for help.
I need to turn off notifications on this dumb shit.
Help? Can I use a phone to call cab?
Huh?
He asked to use a phone, to which the family gave him a cell phone, and with it he tried calling someone, but to no avail.
No problems, man. You know me? Here. Yep.
He then proceeded to start walking off down the road. As the guy was walking down the road, two of the family members decided to hop in their truck and find out where he was going. And they found him walking down the road and looking like he was going to another house down the road, the nearest one being half a mile away.
So found where?
The two family members decided they didn't want him near their house or any neighboring houses, so they offered he get in the bed of the truck and they drive him into town. And about a couple minutes later, they arrived in town and dropped him off. The whole time he had his hands up and kept looking at the two family members while he backed away from the truck. It could have been assumed that the man was genuinely looking for help and needed to call someone, if it weren't for the fact that other family members reported that the week prior, he was in another neighborhood around the area, allegedly asking for help again, in late hours of the night, going from door to door in dimly lit areas. It's quite possible that he may have been trying to maliciously gain entry into the homes of sympathetic or unsuspecting people. It's unknown if that's the case or if he was ever successful.
Or maybe drugs, to be honest.
This one was posted by a Redditor named T-Course.
Oh,
and
fuck
there aren't
Reddit.
as many details on this one, other than it happened in a small suburb late on a rainy night. This was way past solicitation or visiting hours. The homeowner wasn't home at the time and saw the notification the next day, which is when they saw this video footage. From the darkness appears a middle-aged woman with an umbrella, with her mouth gaping wide open. She stands there for about 20 seconds after ringing the bell, the whole time with her mouth hanging eerily wide open, aside from closing it for a couple seconds, showing that her mouth didn't appear to be stuck in this hanging open position.
Alright. That might just be a demon, to be honest.
She tries the doorbell or another button one more time before walking away and...
Out of all public combination, there's something eerie about normal looking, middle-aged woman doing really weird shit with their facial face. I think that's just fucking weird. Out of all combos, I think that's one of the scariest.
Disappearing into the darkness seconds later. The
I'm
homeowner
saying,
says he didn't recognize
it's so
this
unusual.
woman at all. Some people believe it was some kind of condition the woman was suffering. Whether it was or not, this wouldn't explain why she was ringing a stranger's doorbell in the late hours of the night. Perhaps another encounter that a homeowner was lucky to avoid. This footage was captured as a homeowner was entering her house after just getting home. The woman lives in a suburban town in Illinois.
Como pra fora. Oh, don't move. Don't scare, don't.
29 months Pagoo, thank you for being here always for us to watch. Love you, Mr.
The woman in the video was unaware of the fact that she was being watched from the distance by two people hiding in the dark, waiting for her to open her front door. As she steps into her house, the two aggressors take their chance to enter the house while the door is still open. The woman screams as she's startled by the unwelcomed visitor behind her.
For the
first of the
keys.
two teens to enter the house says, "Don't move and don't scream."
Como papaya. Oh, don't move. Don't scream. Don't.
The rest of what is said between he and the woman is inaudible. However, according to the woman in the video, he demanded her car keys. After handing him her keys, which can be seen in one of the teenager's hands, the two take off towards her car, which they then steal. There was someone else in the house with the woman who was also held at gunpoint alongside her. He also remains nameless. The woman wasn't harmed, thankfully, and one of the two teenage aggressors were found and arrested, 18-year-old Brendan McCrew. The other aggressor has still yet to be identified. This video is a prime example of why you should always be aware of your surroundings before opening your front door.
What the fuck?
This past July in 2021,
Oh, we saw that.
This disturbing footage caught on a couple's Ring doorbell camera surfaced on the web. Suspicious man in the area. This footage was captured in Bristol and shows a man approach and knock on Kathleen Frascarelli's door. That in of itself isn't so disturbing, but it's the fact that it was very late on a Sunday night, and the image she saw on her phone was of a masked person on the other side of the door. However, the fact that it was late on a Sunday night, and that the image she saw on the phone was of a masked person on the other side of the door, is enough to give someone pause.
He has like a blueprint like holder or something. Yeah, like a
Playing back the
blueprint
video
tube.
footage,
You see it?
Kathleen, the homeowner, noticed that the masked person tried opening the door at first, but thankfully it was locked. She described the mask as having this grotesque smile that never went away, and still hasn't gone away from her memory. The person knocks and then stands at the door for 15 seconds. Afterwards, the camera catches them pulling their sleeve over their hand, then wiping away their fingerprints from the doorknob they tried to open when they first walked up to the house. The fact that they wiped away their fingerprints already says that they were up to no good, if everything else about this didn't already scream that. Kathleen stated that he had something heavy in his sweatshirt pocket, which he doesn't know what it was. A neighbor who saw the
Shall you see it? Look, it's a tube. The ones where you put like art projects or like blueprints in them.
The person leaving said he had a bag that he was carrying with him, so God knows what was in there. By the time Kathleen made it downstairs, the person was already in a car parked across the street, which they sped off in.
Oh, a mortar
Footage like this is
RPG,
really the
bazooka.
scariest, because nobody knows how these encounters would have gone down if the doors were opened.
Alright, that was kind of scary. Alright, I'm ready to go play some games now. Or game here.
Happy 40 months. I've had a pretty rough time. I had both my grandparents die recently, my car is broken, my parents are pissed at me, I got fired, and it's finals week. I'm oversharing a bit, but I wanted to thank you for being a source of relief for me, xQcl.
Oh, jeez, man, that's what happened, man. What the fuck? That's what happened, man. This hand yo, chat. What if it was like a katana holder or like a machete like sleeve or like a rocket, like you know, like RPG, like if you open the door and it goes like this, boom, it's loaded up. That is fucking cooked. Oh, watch the new season. Yeah, I don't know about that. I have a record to beat. Feeling down, can't seem to shit.